Well, now we're just gonna freaking listen to it for a second.
Every Wednesday night. Yeah.
What are you recording over there?
I'm not gonna play it back to her. You didn't play the music.
No, we suck
Probably
already.
had one job.
I know.
Everybody
I'm
does.
just picking on.
We had 4 people. Now we got. Good job.
Well, we got 5 now. Welcome on, everybody. My name's Riley. This is Father, and that is the big one.
I appreciate you introducing me.
Big deal.
And he probably introduces it too. Maybe not. So we got a guest tonight. We do got Big Deal the Squeal in the house.
Good to be here.
Dylan, how'd you get that name? How'd you get the big name?
There was one place I went to, and I got really scared and let out a big old squeal. So yeah, the name just stuck.
Yeah, big squeal. Kind of fit perfect.
Okay, let me make sure. I feel like something's not working. Can you guys hear? Somebody let us know. We feel like we are, but we're not 100% sure.
Somebody drop a comment if you can hear us.
Hey, Angel. Hey, Lee. Hey, Edna. Yay or nay? Yes, loud and clear.
All right.
Awesome.
All right, Angel, I sent you a link if you want to get on tonight. You don't have to. Nothing big planned. Actually, it is big. It's 100 episodes. That's a big deal for us country folk. I'll tell you the truth. I never thought we'd stick with it this long. Actually, I never thought we'd do 100 in a row, other than one that just happened to be a few weeks ago.
Yeah, while we were in Florida.
Yep.
And we actually got some pretty good evidence that night.
Yeah, we
That
hadn't
one
shown
did.
that yet. We hadn't shown it. We will.
Yeah, we
At
are
some
going
point
to
in
show
time.
it.
We got some good stuff. We actually have been working on the last few weeks. We've been working on that the graveyard video that we've been showing y'all some clips out of. We've been finishing it up, and boy, I'm telling you, that video, that live just keeps getting better.
Yeah,
We probably got about 10 more minutes into that video. We'll save y'all from it tonight. We're going to post it on YouTube. You'll probably post it tomorrow.
yeah, probably tomorrow.
We'll post that video tomorrow. It won't be all razzled up and dazzled. It'll be live. It'll be one of those you get what you got.
Yeah,
Not a lot of editing going on. It's just live, as Turtle Man used to say.
live action,
That's right.
raw footage.
Raw footage. That was the word I was looking for.
Mhm.
That turned out to be. Did you see any of it, Dylan, when we played?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. That thing. I mean, we've been to a lot of places. Y'all been to more than I have, but I never remember getting that much communication in one location in such a short. We were probably there maybe an hour,
Yeah,
maybe an hour. But it was just what got me is the questions that were like coming back. Just we'd get something and everything was lining up. It was to the point where how can you deny that that's not paranormal?
Mhm.
You can't deny.
it was rapid response.
It was quick, and look, even some of the best part of it that we got is video. The audio that disappeared,
Yeah,
and I'm naturally Riley says it's paranormal. I think it's user error, maybe on my part, but then again, I say how in the world did the first third of the video and audio work perfect? The second, right in the middle, all of a sudden the video stays perfect, the audio disappears.
Audio's out, yeah.
And then the third, it comes back mysteriously. But I'll tell you, and naturally I can say, and I told him we wouldn't get hung up on it, but some of the best audio we got was in the part that you can't hear a thing.
Mhm.
It's just, I don't know what else to say about it.
yeah.
I mean, it's not a haunted location. It's not one where we got all kinds of stuff to make me. Well, it did actually make my skin crawl. I'm not telling the story because at one point in time, there was a spirit that we think we were talking to, and he was like, "I'm standing right here.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm standing right." And I said, "Touch Riley," and Riley said it felt like there was a bug crawling on his arm.
Yeah,
Those are the ones you got to look out for.
I'm telling you. So that was a cool place we went to. So that video, we'll be dropping that. Riley's going to drop that video, and it is raw footage. Maybe one day we'll do our part. Chastity's been waiting for us to get some material to her. That's my part, not even Riley's. That's me. I haven't done it. I just all excuses are excuses. I just haven't had time, and it's really hard to figure it out anyway. Let me get over here. We might have some comments. I don't even know. Yeah.
Connie and Edna.
Hey Lee, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for getting on. So like we were saying, the night's 100 episodes straight, man. That is a big deal.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Big deal. And check Big Deal out. He ain't so big. Big Deal's lost. He left a little weight at home.
20 pounds and counting.
20 pounds and counting. And I started back on my diet this week. You got me. I said, ain't no way I'm gonna let Big Deal outdo me. So and got Riley walking. Believe it or not, we thought we were gonna be late getting back up here because we wouldn't walk a mile and a half.
Yeah.
So that helps us both. And he's been practicing. He puts his cane behind him, and I grab it and I pull him.
Oh, wow.
You know what we're practicing? He can pull that equipment case.
Get a little bit extra help.
Yeah.
So Dylan, I know everybody's happy to see you. They see you in the chat, but they never see you.
I'm usually the guy behind the camera.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, man. We appreciate all y'all, especially the regulars we see you up here. There's a lot of people that used to follow us on Facebook before we started streaming to YouTube, and we missed those folks. But I know Riley still shares from his page. And over to the Facebook group page, but man, we missed a lot of people. We had at one time, man, we'd have I say a lot for us, 20 or 30 people.
Yeah.
And it's like they disappeared.
Yeah.
That's good for Facebook, just alone.
No doubt.
A lot of
all of a sudden you just disappeared. You call that algorithm?
Yeah.
That's the only rhythm me and you got is the algorithm from Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I can dance pretty good.
Oh, jeez. Watch out. The lightning's coming. I mean, it's clear outside, but the lightning's coming.
Yeah, I can even walk pretty good. Or I can, but I can barely do that.
So, like I said, tonight is our 100th episode. We plan to do a little something. We're going to go do a little live investigation. And one of our contacts, we were actually going to go to Granger, and our contact, she got sick there. It was last year for sure.
Yeah.
When we were there, and she no longer she can't work anymore, so she's no longer there. So I had to go straight to the corporation owns the location now, out of still in North Carolina, but we wanted to go and they couldn't make it happen as fast as we wanted to get there tonight. So they put us off. They said we'll probably go in the next week or two if we want to go back.
You can rewatch it, Connie.
I hear you. Get that exercise in. I hear you.
We're all on a health kick.
Yeah. We missed the New Year's. This is we're a little late on our New Year's resolutions.
You're welcome, Edna.
Yep, that's good. So as far as what we got planned, we have no clue. We got Big Deal here. We thought we'd talk about some, we don't think about it, how far we have come in paranormal until we actually stop and think about it.
Yeah.
And man, we have come a lot. Not just, you think about, man, you got all this equipment and all that, but it's not that. I think it's more or less it's the knowledge we've gained.
Yeah.
Because I actually knew nothing. And I still don't know a lot. I know a lot just to mess up a lot of times. But the game has changed for us.
Yeah.
We've experienced the highs and lows. We go to big name places and we get some lows.
Yeah.
And that's a bummer right there when you have to pay big money.
Yeah.
So we're crossing our fingers, Ohio, that it don't turn out like Brushy Mountain did the last time.
Yeah.
We want to see something. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah, we really do.
Because the EVPs are cool. I still like EVPs. I really do. I'm good with it, but I would really, I'd like to go back to Henry River Mill where we saw a shadow figure.
I want to see
Shadow
something
figure
like
Ranger.
visible to the eye, like just walking across.
No doubt.
That'd be
Yeah.
something crazy.
That'd be
Like
nice.
Savannah Home.
Yeah,
Because we caught that on video.
yeah, that was on camera, but not seen by the naked eye. But
And we still hadn't really posted. If you saw it on the live, That's all you saw. Because we've never
Yeah.
posted it again.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah.
We were
posted-
told not to.
Yeah, we were told not to, but I think that's wore off. We're gonna say it
Yeah.
wore off, and that's kind of we actually got it back out.
Mhm.
We haven't got it off the hard drive of our cameras, but it's still there.
Yeah, it's
And
still there.
sadly, we can't figure out how to get it off.
Oh,
That's why we were going to try this. We were going to get it off, break it down, and send pieces to Chastity and let her
Yeah.
make a video.
make
out
a
of it.
video before before it's old
Mhm.
news. And it is kind of old news. Even hey man, that's been what 2 years? Has it been 2 years?
What was it? When did we go?
It's probably been 2 years.
About 2
One,
years, yeah.
2021.
It was 2020.
or-
3 when we went one. Was it 2023?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
been 2
been-
years.
yeah.
And it was like I know it was one of the colder months,
Yeah.
February or something like that. February.
I don't know, man. It was hot as a full-ball tomcat in there.
Yeah, it was.
Remember they want the AC?
Yeah, in the house. Yeah, I don't know.
Golly,
Might have
I remember we had to go out and buy short.
Yeah, you did because you took the biker look with you.
Yeah, I know. I missed that look, honestly.
But funny,
And I'm sure everybody out there knows this, but I was the only one to sleep in that house for.
Yeah, Dylan stayed all night. He stayed all night
Yeah,
long. He slept in the house all night long. 2 nights.
both nights.
Both nights.
Mhm.
Dylan was the only one who stayed
I'm not
in the
gonna lie.
house.
I kind of played not staying there the second night because of what all we came across and everything. And the second night was definitely crazier than the first night, but I stuck it out. and did
It's
it
probably a good. Did we watch some? We watched some video when we were. No, we never saw what we saw when we got back here, as far as the shadows and the person in white in your
Mhm.
room.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the room looking down
Yeah, that
on
was
you.
until we got
Yeah.
back, and that was like a month later too. I mean, we didn't even look at anything for
Yeah.
like a whole month. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's one thing about down south that hadn't changed. We still
Yeah.
try.
We still saw
yeah,
it.
we still drag along sometimes, but
we
Right.
do a little bit. He likes to as long as you can see it on your phone, you're pretty quick with it.
Yeah.
But it does, I've said it more than one time. Hats off to Chastity and V because man, it takes a lot of time to go back through. We don't realize that when we're
Yeah.
somewhere, if we're there 2 or 3 hours and we're videoing the whole time, it don't mean nothing. But when you come back and you
Yeah.
press play, you're like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end?
Yeah.
It takes days to
Mhm.
go through a couple hours worth of video.
Yeah.
Well, just like the little graveyard thing we did on Valentine's Day. Man, we've been
Yeah.
through. We still ain't quite through.
Yeah.
But I mean,
wow,
you
it's
do
a
what
lot
you
of
got to do. And that is one we haven't edited. That graveyard video, we haven't really clipped out nothing. There's some spots that we pieced together, and you can tell it.
I mean, If I were you,
Yeah.
I'd go ahead and just put it out like it is, and I mean, it's raw footage. I mean, you can't fake that. So,
Yeah.
no, you
What can people say when you
No,
get
it's
evidence
raw.
like that?
Yeah, it's raw,
Yeah.
but that's the good part. That is the best part about it. And I don't know. I don't even honestly.
Yeah.
I'm bad about looking to see what Riley posts anyway. Sometimes it scares me.
I mean, from an editing standpoint, you want to look cool and stand out and, like everybody else does. But
How
Like,
does it scare you?
one whole video out, as is probably is also a good thing.
Yeah.
You're right, Ransom.
You know you're not faking it.
You're right, Ransom. We need to stop with the suck. We do get caught up on saying that. We're manifesting. It's just gonna get worse. Hey, we're here. We don't suck too bad.
Yeah.
We're still going.
Yeah.
But I say maybe we need to make a vow to get a. Dylan is tough.
Said I was tough. Thank you, Ed.
Dylan is
I appreciate
definitely tough. We realized that night. Actually, I'll just say it like this. I realized when we got home and saw that video, I don't know how tough or how crazy we were. It's probably a good thing when we were in Savannah and you spent the night in that house that we probably, it's a good thing we didn't go through the footage because you probably wouldn't have done it the second night.
Yeah.
And I think maybe the second night's when we got the
Second night I think was when all the crazy stuff happened in that one bedroom.
Yeah.
Everything that we saw.
Yeah.
But,
I tell you something else too. When we
and while we were investigating, I mean, we had footsteps upstairs, and you were in that room
Oh, man.
right out, like it was right outside
somebody
from
was
where you
knocking
were.
on the window,
Yeah.
knocking on the walls in the room I was in.
I mean, I could hear
Yeah.
the footsteps from downstairs, and I know you could hear them from.
Oh yeah, I
from the room
could,
you
I
were
could,
in.
I could
Yeah.
feel it. I felt the floor vibrating, and there was nobody upstairs but me that I knew that I could see. How about that?
Yeah.
That place is still top.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
still top after today.
Yeah.
And I wonder- And see, that's what I was going to say. Another thing, when I looked at some of that video from Savannah, it was just a few weeks ago. I had it in there because I was trying to get it off,
Yeah.
and I was praying it hadn't disappeared. I guess it won't go nowhere. It's on that hard drive.
Yeah.
I hope it
should
does.
stay.
But when I looked at it, that's what I was saying. How I lost our TV in the background.
What the world?
But how we have changed, because there were things going on in that video that we noticed today that I don't think we'd have noticed then.
No.
I mean, there was when we were setting up the our long cable with the lights on. What do you call that thing?
The
Tripwire.
The tripwire. When we were setting up, I mean, we saw it working some there, but when we were setting up, that thing was going crazy. Looking at the video, let's see what's wrong with that TV. That's gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Savannah's still at the top of the list. I don't know
yeah.
how many
Yeah.
places we
I'd rank that still number one.
Yeah, it will be always. Maybe I'll get back in there one day.
If you had a top three, what would you say your top three would be
Yeah.
from places we've been?
My top three?
Yeah.
I mean, Henry River Mill Village was number one by far.
Really? Over Savannah?
Well, not over Savannah, but it's close.
So you got Savannah one, Henry River two.
Yeah.
What's three?
Three, probably. Damn. What's some places? Let's see.
It's hard to remember. We've been so
Yeah,
dang many
that's what I'm
places. Right?
saying.
I don't know why I can't remember that place in Virginia we went to.
Oh, St. Albans.
Yeah, St. Albans.
That's probably my
I'd
third
bring that in.
favorite.
I'd say Savannah's my number one. St. Albans is second. Third, probably be Madison Dry Goods for me personally.
Well, Madison Dry Goods is in the top.
I mean, that's my personal top three. As far as like, communication that we've gotten and other like, evidence and stuff like that to go
Yeah.
off to go by. Yeah. I'd
And
bring
we
that
had
top
some
three.
good pizza that night.
Yeah, that too. That plays into it. That plays a factor.
Huh?
I said that plays a factor.
Yeah. Not to mention
Good
the
food.
hot. Not to mention the hot waitress.
Lee, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. That means a lot. But
Well-
sometimes we wonder if we're doing the right thing or not, and it's kind of hard to not get sidetracked, because if you follow any of the other the well-known name brand paranormal teams, and you see them just making everything so damn easy, it makes us feel like, man, we're busting our butt. We're definitely, without a doubt, we're doing more real stuff than they are.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, because we said from day one we won't want to fake it.
Yeah.
And I just feel like so much that those guys do. And we've heard from people where we've been to places that some of those people have been to straight up tell us, man, they faked all that.
Yeah.
We don't fake it.
I'll tell all y'all a story right off the top of my head about people faking stuff. We showed up to Bobby Mackey's where we're getting the tour, and we walked into the room of faces in the basement, and the lady was showing us around about everything in the room, and she said, "Now below y'all's feet, there's something on the floor." I think she said it was a stain or something. And she said, when Zach Bagans went, he tried to say it was a
sigil, some kind of type of. He made out like it was, I don't know, not a cross,
Like
that thing on my
like
arm.
a sigil. Yeah, he kind of made it like a sigil of some sort.
Right there, the triangle.
Also, there were things about Bobby Mackey's that they said had happened, and he flat out, what was something you asked the lady? She was like, "No, that never happened. That was just some of the TV and the YouTube people coming." And
I think it was the story about the person who had their head
chopped off.
I guess that'd
Yeah.
be the best term to use.
done
And
away with
dumped
the
in,
noggin.
dumped in a whale or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that happened. That turned out not to be true.
yeah.
I think, and that's the good part. Edna is we go places and we don't get a lot, But the difference in us and then I say the name brand is they lie about it. You know, they make stuff up when things aren't
Yeah.
going their way, and we don't. And I'm the worst. I get down about it because I feel like everywhere we go, we should get something.
Yeah.
What I got to remember is the places that we go. You know, first thing I do is I look at videos of other people who have went there, and and I see what they do when they're there, what kind of communication they've got, and then when we go, we don't get any. I'm like, dude, what are we doing wrong? But
That's true.
then I quickly realized we didn't do nothing wrong. They probably lied.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
that's the difference in them and us.
Yeah.
Speaking of old Zach Bagans, Aaron, you know, I reshared it on the Facebook. What about
I saw today his
his
Yeah.
wife
his
trying
wife
to
got
hire a
arrested
hitman?
today, I think.
So she's
For-
arrested. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was wondering if that was going to be a new part of the show, and hey, Aaron's coming out with his own show, and if I guess it's happened. Somebody posted up like where she got locked up, and it showed the paperwork of her
Mhm.
basically hiring someone to end his life.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine?
I know they were talking
Right.
about she was messaging some inmate that was in a prison in
Yeah.
Florida. And I guess once they
Right.
got out, they're going to try to do it.
Right.
Crazy.
Anyway, I think thinking back though, my top three would be Savannah, would be number one, and I seem to forget about it. I don't know how I could. I guess because we go to so many places.
How could Henry River Mill not be in your top three? That's
Henry
where
River,
that's where we rocked the cash bar.
it was good. Don't get me wrong, but we got a shadow figure on camera.
Mhm.
We got
Yeah.
the picture. That was the most awesome part. But now I will say, Estes wise, as far as me, what I felt, Bobby Mackey's in the basement,
Yeah.
the Estes session at Bobby Mackey's, because that's the first time that without a doubt, that may be the only time that I've ever had a spirit on the darker, heavier side working. I thought I was working him before it was over. I realized he was kind of working me, but I've never had one where I felt his breath or its breath on the back of my neck. Dude, when that happens, because that was when I pulled in my headphones off, and I said, dude,
Time to get out
I'm
of there.
scared to turn around and look behind me.
Yeah.
I'm scared to look. And that was about the look deal, and things were happening then. They were seeing
Yeah.
stuff on the, crawling on the
Mhm.
floor.
Yeah.
Our rim pods were going off on the
Mhm.
floor.
Yeah.
It was just
Right
you
at
know.
my feet. God, man.
That was very wild. And look, none of that. I mean, all that is true, and none of that's made
Yeah.
up. That's why I like that video Chastity did. If people watch that video, that stuff really happened.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm a skeptic. Okay, that's probably what got me helping you and Riley as much is me being skeptic about. There's no way that's true. But to this day, man, I'm changed.
Yeah.
I believe it. However, I'll never stop trying to figure out how what really happened.
Yeah.
Trying to debunk. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's a good part about what we do is trying to debunk it.
Yeah.
But I'll never stop that. But Savannah won,
Yeah.
and Bobby Mackey simply because of the Estes method. And number three, man, we've been so many places. I don't even. I'm thinking,
Now, the more I think about it now, St. Albans was pretty raw because Dylan got an attachment and that one spirit that followed us around there all night.
We had that incident with the
Oh.
safe.
what are we
Yeah.
talking about? Hold on. What are we talking about? Savannah may be my second now. Savannah might be my. What are we talking about? Our memory is a lot shorter than I thought.
Yeah.
The Hell House in Kinston.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look! I got goosebumps when I said the name. Dude,
We ain't been there so long, it's still hard to forget.
I know.
and we'll never go in there again. But
I
we
might
went.
have to rearrange my top three.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about the Hell House.
Well, to me, I'd still say Savannah number one, but
Savannah, they're running a close neck and neck to me.
Yeah.
But when that spirit, the first time we went, we still on SLS, we saw a dark shadow in the corner. a big figure.
Yeah.
And you know, and look, even something cooler on the SLS when Halo was with us, and if
Yeah.
it was a little girl, if it won't, I'm fooled because the stick figure on that SLS camera was a little child or
Yeah.
very small, and it sit right down in her lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I said, if that's you, move your leg or move your arm, and it did.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
then all of a
And
sudden
there was,
it
I
was
think,
gone.
wasn't there a cat ball or a REM pod in front of her? And that, I mean, that was going off
Going
constantly.
on.
Yeah.
And
On
then
command.
what
I mean,
about the steps of her running through that? We
Mhm.
heard footsteps
Mhm.
running, and guess
Yeah.
what? She won't there in
I
front
will
of
say
us
that's
no
the
more.
one place we've been to multiple times that each time we went, activity like ramped up each time. You know,
Yeah.
What about we said the Lord's Prayer? How
Mhm.
crazy
Yeah.
it got.
That's when everything.
Gotten
And the
that.
door
Got
slammed
nasty.
in my face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come on
that
now.
was bad.
That was pretty
As far
fucking
as-
crazy.
That right there, there was
Yeah.
more physical things happening at the Hill House
Mhm.
than anywhere.
And that's
would
the
be.
night David
Yeah.
was with us, and he was in
David
tears.
was in another world.
Yeah,
He had
was in-
it had David. Yeah,
I
David
didn't-
went, and he
I
had
mean,
it
he was
tore
to
up.
a point I didn't recognize him hardly. It was like he was a whole different person.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was wild.
Yeah.
And guess what? He ain't been back
No, I know.
since.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
been nowhere.
that's the last place he's been with us. One, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm
that's
saved. I mean, I'm saved. You know, I believe in God. I'm a Christian, but and I'm not knocking on him, but he is too now. And I wonder if that night led him to it even
Maybe.
more because he was playing the little Ouija board thing on his
Mhm.
phone when all this was
Yeah.
going down. But I'm telling you what, that house broke him down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, and look, we took the door off the hinges to get in there. What were we thinking?
And I'd probably do it again.
When did you guys go to the house? When was the last time we went? It's been a couple of years at least since we've been last.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's been a year. We definitely went one time last year before the new owner got it.
Yeah.
And I've tried my best to talk him into letting us go in there. Someone bought the
Is it
house.
still owned by the same people that bought it the last time?
Same guy's got it.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
hasn't done nothing.
Well-
Supposedly they were going to demolish the house
Yeah.
and sell the property. A new owner come in and he bought it, and he's cleaning up to resell it. But he's cleaned up the
I
yard.
do want to comment on something. I'll let you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
he has not been back in the
Yeah, I will
house.
say, I work. I have a route that I run in Kinston 2 days out of the week, and Fridays I go past the same house every Friday. And I mean, it's been, I don't know how long it's been since I've seen anybody at that
Yeah.
house. But it's like
Yeah.
people were there working, and all of a sudden nobody's been there. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but it's just interesting to think about.
Oh,
That place is wild.
shit, Dylan.
Hmm.
What about our freaking encounter with the daggone trailer park?
Oh God, don't talk about that.
See how much we have changed since then? That was back when you had a lot of extracurricular activities going on.
Yeah.
More extracurricular activities than paranormal investigating, I feel like.
Yeah.
But anyway, besides that,
Yeah, it's the one place I don't want to revisit.
and I know nothing about that. So that place must have been. Have you been 2 times or 3 times?
I went 2 times, twice. You had been like 3 or 4 times before I ever
Yeah.
went.
You and David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all had told me, what you all had come across, and
Yeah.
And
then
that
later we
the,
found out, or I guess we had kind of speculation about what those people were doing.
in the Hill Houses. We were actually we didn't make a video there. We probably
no,
got
I think
some
we were
things.
back then. We were just doing like Facebook Live.
We were live.
Yeah.
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 So
Sadly.
we don't have like an actual video.
That we did record. We got some recording.
think
of
after
it.
a while.
Hey, Amy.
They get deleted after a while. I think Facebook Live, so
Yeah,
it's probably just
yeah.
long gone by
It's
now.
gone.
Yeah.
So we probably do have some. We probably still have some video. I need to look. I forget about the
I mean,
place.
unless
man.
Riley, I don't know. I know you take video on your phone sometimes. I don't know if you'd have it on your phone
I
or
would not.
not.
He cleaned his phone off, but we put it on the drive.
Yeah.
Same. I probably have some too.
If we have anything of it, might have like little snippets, but
Yeah.
we'll have to go back and look.
And I can't explain to you. I can't do it justice of how much poltergeist activity
Mhm.
there is in that house. It's the only place that no.
I mean,
The Savannah Haunting House did some poltergeist stuff too.
yeah.
And it even told us
Not like the Hell House stuff.
The word poltergeist repeatedly came over to all of
And we
us.
had door slams, footsteps,
Yeah.
something hitting the wall multiple times.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I'm
And-
like hard, like pounding,
Oh,
banging.
it's pounding, man. You
Yeah.
can feel it.
You feel the
wall.
vibration through the house.
You can
Yeah.
feel it.
Remember, it was shut, slamming our equipment case
Mhm.
shut.
Oh, that's
But that was at Savannah. I'm talking about the Hell House.
Oh,
But yeah,
there.
Savannah was. I
Well,
mean,
it's about
you know,
the same, but not as much.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Savannah. You know, that happened multiple times. Our equipment case was getting shut by itself. Nobody within
Yeah.
10 feet of it.
Yeah,
I mean, that happened multiple times. And these are cases where like you got to physically close them, you know, with your hands just to be able to shut. They don't close, you know, just for the heck of it.
I will tell y'all that the last time we were in the Hell House and we were started reciting the Lord's Prayer,
things were getting wild at that time, and really, that was about the only thing left to do.
and everything in that freaking house started to shake. It felt like that was some real shit.
Yeah, and it's a vacant home now. Yeah, and it always has. It's been vacant for what 30 plus years.
It's
40
been
years.
vacant a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's still vacant today.
and technically somebody
Why?
owns it now, but like nobody lives there. They're just kind of or they were renovating it, but nobody's been there. And I can't remember the last time I saw anybody. Probably been about 5 or 6 months, maybe.
Yeah, so the guy, the new owner, I spoke to him and I was like, man, you know, we'd like to go in there. We've been in there several times, and I didn't drop the boom on him until he pretty much said, man, we're not gonna let y'all go back in. It's my house. You're not going back in there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, cool. I said, but let me tell you, that house is haunted. And,
He probably thinks you're crazy.
You know, he didn't believe me. And I said, that's what we do. We go in there, and you know, we try to communicate with spirits. And
Oh Lord, sorry to hear that, Chastity.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, hope you're able to.
And cat
recover
scratches ain't a joke.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Chas.
Yeah,
that
sorry.
sucks.
But yeah, we tried to get back in there, and pretty much before the conversation was over, the guy told me his wife was a priest and she was going to cleanse the house. But the funny thing about that, before I go any further, is before he told me that, he was telling me, I asked him before I told him what we do and what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I noticed he hadn't been inside a lot working. And he said, man, we have been in there, but the power act's weird.
Yeah.
Our drop cord, they run drop cords in.
I don't doubt it.
He said, and the doors get shut, and nobody shut them. And my guys are cutting, and their equipment won't work. I said, yeah, I know why. I know why.
Yeah.
Yep, we know firsthand.
Exactly why.
I mean, I'm surprised our equipment was able to work like it did.
Yeah, get better, Chas.
I mean, I don't think we never had any like malfunctions with equipment while we were in there. I don't think.
No, we didn't.
No,
Our stuff
we
worked.
didn't.
Now we had some battery.
Yeah, some
drainage.
like maybe a couple of times batteries were dying quicker than they usually do.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah, not too crazy.
So yeah, Hill House in Kinston. We need to try, like we have a lot of time. We need to try to pull up some videos before that. See how quick we forgot about it.
Yeah.
And that's one place. Guess what? It didn't cost us a dime to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It didn't cost us $1,200, $1,500.
Yeah.
It was free, and we went 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I said I would never ever go in that house again because the name fitted. That place is dark, or there's an entity in there that's dark.
And you never think a place 20-some minutes down the road has the most activity we've ever come across. I mean, and we go out of state all the time.
So the foolish thing about us is, why didn't I buy that place?
Well,
And we could be charging people $1,500 to come in there and go there.
we really should have bought that place
Golly.
because I still to this day have not been thrown up against the wall like I did in there that night.
That's the only place. Well, no, that's one of the first place I've ever been. Also, that I got touched by a spirit, and it wasn't just a touch; it was a little shove. I was squatted down. I was leaning on the door casing and got pushed, and I caught myself, but I got pushed over.
Yeah.
And I jump up thinking somebody bumped into me. Of course, we're in the pitch black dark, mind you. So I mean, I turn around flip my light on. There's nobody behind me.
I like Edna's idea. See if he wants to sell it.
I wish he would.
I bet
Hindsight, if I'd have, no, man, why didn't somebody say, hey man, we should buy this place?
I did.
I don't remember. I mean, not that I just pull out a pocket full of cash or nothing, but that we would have had it paid for by now because
Yeah.
we'd have had enough people coming in there paying for it
Yeah.
because they didn't want a lot because it's been for sale forever.
We would have had all
Yeah.
the big name people coming to us.
And look,
Yeah.
even what's even weirder about this place, it ain't out in the boonies. It's right
It's
in
right
the
there
city
in the
limits.
city, yeah.
I mean, it's right by a school. I mean,
Yeah.
a doctor's office.
Apartment complex.
I actually met some people whose family lived there, and they said it was never like that. They've spent the night there, never. But supposedly, someone passed in there, and they hurt themselves. We'll leave it at that. I don't want to get us kicked off.
They off themselves.
So somebody hurt themselves there, but also, my opinion, all the crap that was on the walls in there, all the things that it's almost like
I feel like it brought on negative energy.
it's like a cult.
Yeah.
When I went in there and I walked through there the first time we went, and we were shining lights, and it was bright. It wasn't daylight in there.
No.
I don't remember. We were shining
There was
lights.
that one pentagram on the bathroom wall.
Pentagram,
Yeah.
and you just some vulgar. I mean, just some nasty stuff written on the walls and pictures.
Yeah.
I was saying it brings on negativity.
And then there had been a fire in the fireplace.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was like not a cult, but what do you call it when people
Conjuring.
conjuring? But like if you walked in and some people in a circle and they were
Satanic worship,
there
baby.
was some baby stuff going on.
Yeah.
Somebody talking
Satanic
freaking
ritual.
baby up in there. Something was conjured, is basically what Daddy was saying.
That's what I feel like happened.
Like a
Dang,
satanic ritual.
Stop.
Something definitely was conjured up in that place. And look,
Yeah.
let me ask y'all, because we all go by there at different times and we're not together. Does anybody look in the windows when you ride by?
Yes.
I'm just looking because I feel like when I go by, I must see something standing in the window. And them windows got plywood on them for a reason now. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Somebody else knows something besides us,
Yeah.
but they don't talk about it. And that's how most people are around us. Luckily, they ain't going to talk about the paranormal. They don't want nobody to know.
Nah.
I didn't believe it neither. I'm honest. I'm telling you, I didn't believe it when y'all were going out. I didn't believe it, but I do now. And I hate it for like Brad, because Brad is probably Brad is just like me. He was very skeptical, still is.
Yeah.
And I was like, can we please take him somewhere
I feel like
one
if
time?
we could get him out there, he'd probably be a believer.
Yeah. He'd be.
That was one place.
Like,
That was the only place we've ever been to, and we took guests, and it still showed out.
yeah.
The other places we take guests that we've been to,
Nothing
happens.
Yep.
Every time. True story.
That's the truth.
So I'm gonna say, from my opinion, Dylan, video wise, Savannah Haunting House, the whole ordeal of everything on a silver platter, Hell House in Kinston,
Yeah.
and third. Now I will say nothing bad happened at the graveyard the other day, but that is the only place I've ever seen that we had so much dead on communication for so long.
Yeah.
That was good to me. But now and I don't know if it's because we haven't got a lot of poltergeist stuff lately, and that's cool too.
Yeah.
We go to 10 places, we might get it in one or we might not. But we've
Chastity,
been to so many.
truthfully, the videos that I need to edit are probably one, the Savannah House, two, if we have it, the Hell House.
If we can please find, I'm gonna make it. I keep saying, Chastity, I'm gonna get you some videos. I suck. I haven't done it, but and I will. I'm going to. It's just so dang hard. I was just saying how much I look up to you because it takes I realize how long it takes to edit videos and go through them and the way you and V turn around and make them amazing. And that bothers me too, that how good of a job y'all are doing with that stuff. And when I see your videos, I expect you to be at the top of YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, you're growing. No, I'm not knocking. You're growing for sure. but I want to see you at the top right now. Y'all deserve to be there because I see
Yeah.
these other people's videos.
Yeah.
They don't touch her videos.
No,
They really don't. Mary, we're doing good. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
We
Thank
just-
you for joining,
We
Mary.
we got hung up on our favorite 3 places we've been,
Yeah.
and we forgot about probably the one closest to us.
The best one.
The best one that doesn't cost us a dime. Well, we can't go anymore. Well,
Unfortunately.
who says we can't
Maybe,
go
maybe
anymore?
one day.
We got the key to the door. We found it before.
Yeah. We took the SOB off the hinges and light it up against the house.
Who says we can't do it again?
Yeah, I guarantee you I can.
I would. That was what I was saying.
Mhm.
I said I'd never go back to that house again, and I let y'all knuckleheads talk me back into it.
Yeah.
I said this time when we go, we're gonna cleanse that house.
Mhm.
I don't know. And I told the owner that, and he was like, "Nope, my wife's a priest. She's gonna do it." I see it hasn't
Oh.
been done.
I honestly don't think that house can be cleansed.
Oh,
In my
man.
opinion, I mean, I could be wrong. Somebody could probably go in there and put a number on it, but
Yeah.
I doubt it.
So while we're talking about it, what's y'all's opinion on? And we've talked about this amongst us several times. In that hell house, do you think there was a little girl, or do you think it was that negative, nasty spirit pretending?
Pretty sure it was that negative, nasty spirit.
Can you think of the thought of a little girl pretty much being held hostage and not being able to cross over? How terrible is that?
I think it's
is.
both. I mean, I think there is,
It
maybe a
may
little
be
girl spirit in
true. There may actually be a little girl
and then there's
spirit
something
there.
like dark, negative in there, kind of like tracking.
Oh,
That's what I think.
Yeah.
The
It might. I've looked at it from this way. It might even have been like a father figure in her life, and that might have been his daughter, and he's keeping her there with him.
I don't know. I can tell you this: she's scared of him
Yeah.
because they would both communicate. Well, I never saw them together that we knew of,
Mm-hmm.
but whenever remember her saying, "He's coming,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he's coming, he's coming," and when he came,
And it'd be like she'd be, disappeared.
she
or
would
run
be
off.
gone.
Yeah.
She'd go out and oh man, the skin's crawling. Look at the goosebumps. Just thinking about
Oh, shit.
when she said he's coming one time, and we knew she left the room.
Mm-hmm.
REM pod stopped going off. He's coming, and we heard footsteps run in the other room. I mean, I'm not talking about doot. I mean, like a kid
Yeah.
running. Am I telling true story?
Yeah, you are.
True story. So
Mary asked if we ever been to Waverly Hills. Not yet.
no, Waverly Hills.
Yeah, Waverly Hills.
It was Waverly Hills was our bucket list for this
Yeah.
year, and talk to Angel during Paranormal for all you paranormal equipment. Hit up Angel. He's the man. Has anybody seen his new device that he just posted today that he made for someone? He couldn't post it until he can't go back. We're tied as a tick in here. What are you looking at? What is it?
My baby.
Oh, jeez.
That thing?
I need to show it off.
This
Yeah, the pod.
This thing?
No, over this way. Yeah, that bad boy right there.
So Waverly Hills, we were going there this year, and we decided to go to Ohio State Reformatory instead.
Oh, this thing right here.
I'm not saying we won't go to Waverly. Angels being, we've talked to several people who've been to Waverly,
Yeah.
and they just didn't get a lot. And with that being said, I understand that now. I feel like I understand it a little bit more. These places get wore out later in the year. I think the spirits get tired. They're tired of communicating. They just want people to leave them alone. So kind of like when we went, when we've been to Tennessee,
Yeah, brushing.
to Brushy Mountain, the last time, the spirits just weren't as active as they were the previous year when you and I went.
Yeah.
But yeah, for your equipment needs, hit up Durham Paranormal. Angel, send me your logo so I can post it. I'll put it right in the screen over here. Oh, Angel said he remembers that polar pod.
I bet you do, Angel. Not telling how many months it sat up at your house.
All right, Chastity, what do you mean by that?
What she say?
So there are things that wait to take your facial features on the other side.
You meaning like mimics? Or are you meaning like I have no clue what Chastity's talking about.
I'm not saying we won't go to Waverly Hills. We probably will
Yeah,
at some point in time, but we're gonna try Ohio State Reformatory, and we're gonna hit it early in the year. So when we go in April, there hadn't been so far. They've had one investigation there this year,
yeah,
and so we're gonna be early. And I hope the
Yeah.
spirits are ready to communicate. It won't be wore out after spring and summer, or the summer's gone through into the fall, and there's been thousands of people come through there communicating with them.
Can I mention what you told me the other day?
What? I don't know what we're talking about.
about.
Oh yeah, we're going somewhere.
Yeah, we are going to try to make a pit stop at Trans Allegheny in Virginia
This
on
is
the way
West
or
Virginia.
West Virginia on the way to Ohio. Angel with Durham Paranormal gave us that idea.
So yeah, we're still planning. Dylan, we're praying you get off work on that Wednesday. We're planning to leave on Wednesday and head toward Ohio, but make a pit stop in West Virginia. That'll be on our way the way we're going. Angel and Ruth with Durham Paranormal. We're all going to try to make a stop on Wednesday. What is it, April 16th?
Yeah.
Let me pull up my calendar since I'm talking about it. Yeah. So Wednesday, April the 16th, we're going to make a stop. It's probably in West Virginia on our way to Ohio State Reformatory. So we'll be investigating Ohio State Reformatory on April the 17th. So on the 16th, we're going about halfway is West Virginia for us. So we're going to we'll stop on Wednesday, Thursday, hit Ohio State, and come on back home Friday, and maybe make a pit stop somewhere on Friday. We're still coming to the house on Friday.
Yeah,
That's the plan. Coming back home.
yeah,
Because that is Good Friday and that is Easter weekend, and I definitely want to be back home Saturday morning at least. That's going to be a good time.
yeah, it is.
So we got somebody joining us. We'll bring in with Durham
Angel.
Paranormal. Angel, what's going on?
Angel,
What's up?
showing it off, my brother. You want it back? You reaching for the camera?
I got another one. You see?
Oh, you got your own over there. Okay, never
Well,
mind.
actually, this one going to England.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it French.
What?
Yeah, we'll see.
So you sent me a picture though. Now, was that another one you sent off, or was it that one?
That the picture I sent you is from the second one. That is in Washington.
Washington State.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you lose your ear?
yeah, I lost it. I
So
didn't hear.
he's done three then. So you've done three of them.
So I got three. I'm almost done with that one yet.
Nice.
I guess I gave you a pretty good little idea, didn't I?
It's probably no, because he'll never recuperate the time he put in those for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to come back here and stay and work for me for a little bit.
That's a good idea. When you want it, I try it. Ruth will be running him back out of the house pretty quick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on a few things. I'm waiting on parts to work on other stuff, but in the meantime, I decide to make something similar that you guys have for. Let me see, where is okay, right here. Similar
Cigarette.
cigarette dogs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is for Chastity. I'm gonna modify it and make it a little bit different, but this was just an idea.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good. I like it
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
We have yet to try ours out on site somewhere, so I can't wait to try
Yeah.
it out.
Take it to OSO.
Yeah, we'll definitely take it there.
Yeah.
So
Or
did you look into more any more into God, we were just talking about it. The place in
Trans
Trans
Allegheny.
Allegheny.
Oh, that place is awesome. Yeah.
You have the public stuff every day, or is it certain days of the week you can go?
I think they have a tour on that Wednesday.
That'll be good. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
Well.
Public's fine. It'll be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just a day tour, but you will able to see the facility and go through all the 4 floors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody posted that they're going there. I think in May or June somewhere there. But somebody I know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's another paranormal team in North Carolina. The lady you used to go with, some Angel, not go with, but investigate with. Her team's been there several times. I think.
NCIP.
Yeah, they've been several times
Yeah.
to that place.
The train out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do offer two kind of tours. The one from the main building, and then they got another one that covers the criminal insane and the medical building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Paul said he was going in April.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I love the Ashmore State Rim Pod you made. Those people had to be ecstatic about it.
Oh yeah, she's so happy.
That thing, I mean, just that thing was loud. It worked good. It looked good. I know they're tickled with that thing.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Did you see the picture of it?
I don't think I did.
That thing is awesome. Man.
Paul said I'll go with y'all guys next year.
Okay.
It's not next year, it's this next month, Paul.
Didn't see it.
Or we got Waverly. Yeah,
Oh,
Waverly Hills.
I thought he was talking about daggone Trans Allegheny. What the?
So this is the Ashmore State.
State's room pod.
That's cool.
So that's the Rim Pod, y'all. I mean, that is really. Angel, how long did it take you to make that?
Oh man, I spent like 3 weeks to a month just designing the building. Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad
Cool.
right there.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
bad.
neat.
That's awesome.
We need to get you. I guess we need to get you to make us when we were just talking about it at the Hell House in Kinston. You can shake it like the Hell House. Oh man, Angel. I really wish we could have got you in that place.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about. We should have bought that place. We
Yeah.
really should have bought. Hindsight, why didn't we buy it? We could be charging people $1,500 a night to go in,
And they'd get every dollar worth of their money.
and a lot
back.
of them probably might not paranormal investigate no more.
Yeah.
So the 90 minutes daytime paranormal tour is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So on a Wednesday, it's at 2 o'clock and 4 p.m. I think.
2 and 4,
Yeah, 12, 2, and 4.
so we possibly could hit the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit later.
Yeah.
Dylan, you could go to work and get sick about 10, and we roll out on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Just start talking from Monday. Like, I don't think I can make it on Wednesday.
Coming down with something. Didn't nobody want you around him, so.
Yeah.
Now I'm coughing, just talking about it. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the price for that one is $35 per person. So
Yeah, that's not bad.
that's
Yeah.
not bad.
South can pay for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been calling and sending emails to the hospital, the old hospital in College Hill in West Virginia. But so far, I didn't get any response yet. So
Okay.
So we've been trying to get back over to Madison Dry Goods, and we were told we can go back, of course, when the weather warmed up a little bit, because in this that part of the building where we want to go in, of course, there's no heat, and the people who work there all day definitely don't want to be there at night in the dark with no heat, as cold as it's being.
Yeah.
So I actually got them on the phone today, and they're going to supposedly get back up with me this weekend. But we're trying to go. Actually, I think it's next weekend.
22nd.
Yeah, 22nd. So Madison Dry Goods is supposedly on the 22nd, if they let us go. I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm not writing it off yet. I'm gonna keep pushing for it, and they may. If not, I mean, I know we can go. It's just the owner is, man, he has a hard time messaging people back or checking his messages. He's about like me going over evidence. Very slow doing it.
Yeah.
mhm.
So, Angel, what's your most active place you've ever been to?
um, I will say right off the top is Ohio State, where we really got intelligent responses,
Mm-hmm.
and Trans Allegheny. Yeah, so-
Out both of those places, man.
yeah,
But you've been to Waverly too, right?
yeah. We didn't get much at Waverly.
Was it late in the year when you went to Waverly, like it's summer, fall?
Um, yeah, it was like after summer, so it was not as hot or as cold.
Right.
So it was good. It's a big place, but it's kind of open on both sides. So they, when you talk to people that goes there, or at least the one that works there, they tell you at many of the places that they considered hotspot. But you go there and sometimes you don't get anything at all.
Right.
So we moved from the morgue to the first, second, top floor. We didn't get anything.
Hmm. Was
Wow.
there a lot of people there when you went? Was it like a big group?
I think it was like around 30 people in total, but it's a big place, so we didn't kind of cross each other sometimes.
Mm.
And then after, I think it started at 9, probably by 11, there is a few people left. And,
Yeah.
as the time goes by, less people start leaving.
I understand that.
So, yeah, I think by the time we leave, it was like maybe 3 or 4 left.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So maybe it's active at some point, but not when we went there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was trying to think, kind of like Brushy Mountain was just wasn't what we have seen it before, and kind of like the lady at Ohio State, she's flat out told me that it should be a lot more active when we go in April than
Yeah,
this summer or fall. After she said the same thing, because she has her own paranormal investigating team also, and
Yeah.
she said that they go there and they can tell a difference between early in the year and late in the year. So
Yeah.
I hope she's right.
I
yeah.
sure could.
I would say the best equipment that I used there was my recorder, because I didn't have much at that time. Just a small portal that I built a few days earlier, and my recorder. That was it.
Yeah,
And I got good result with the porter and then the recorder. That was my main thing.
right.
So when we go there, let's try to focus on getting as much recording as possible,
Yeah,
because doesn't mean that you can or you will see everything on video, but I'm sure that recording it will be amazing.
yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, we've been to a few places that are top on our list, are places where there was a lot of poltergeist activity. But some of the best places we've been has been, is the EVPs you get. I mean, when you ask questions and you don't hear nothing right then, but when you get home, there's a definite answer to a question. That's
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
We still got all that recordings and stuff, and not being able to get to it to post it.
Yeah.
But it's really cool when you can hear the guards like hitting the bars, like "Dun, dun, get back," like pushing people back into the cells.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, that was really cool.
That's gonna be yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Maybe we won't wait a month before we check EVPs.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if the guy follow me again, I tell you, hey, go to Kingston. You keep going.
Oh no.
Oh,
Man, we'll be fine long as Dylan don't provoke. He got some at St. Albans.
I learned my lesson.
No, you didn't.
yeah, you did.
No, you didn't, Dylan. I expected that from Riley, but not you. When you said that, I was like, it was like you sucked the air, you got all the oxygen out of the air. I said, good night. Dylan didn't say that, and immediately we got some communication from somebody who said that he dropped the F-bomb at us. You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the rest of the night,
Constantly followed you.
and the rest of the night, it was
Everywhere we
with us.
went, it was I know there was something with us.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, there had to be.
and we didn't think we were getting a lot, and it was there the whole time.
Remember
Yeah.
the safe we walked by?
Yeah,
And like right as soon as the
door
Slam
closed,
the door.
door got
Yeah.
slammed.
Nut.
I'd like to go back there too. That's
Yeah.
a humongous place, but I would like to go back to St. Albans sometime.
I'd love to.
Angel, is OSR a big place? Like,
I'm sorry.
is OSR, is that like a big area, like location? Big.
Yes. I mean, it's kind of divided. I would say like a T. So you got the two buildings where the cells are, and then kind of in the middle is the confinement.
Mhm.
So once you get into the building, you have like a area that you can put all the equipment
Yeah.
in the it's in the first floor. Then right there you can either choose left or right to go to the each side of the cells, and if you go straight, then you get into the confinement.
I got you. Okay. Angel. Do you think this will work there?
It should definitely work. Yeah.
Perfect.
We give it a workout. We give it a workout a few weeks ago. Last month at the graveyard we went to.
Yeah.
We had a lot going on there. And that thing it did a great job. That's the most we've got out of it.
And when we went to the lighthouse in Florida,
Yeah.
and we were there where me and Father here were sitting outside on the bench outside the lighthouse keeper's shop, and we were communicating with a spirit who came over the pod and said, I was a witch, I was hung.
Sure did.
Oh wow.
It was a witch, and I was hung exactly. As just as plain as that. You don't hear that on the radio station, okay?
Mhm.
You just don't hear that on the radio station.
No.
And we were like, "Are you kidding me?"
I was shocked that it came over the pod so clean, but it was the cleanest thing I've ever heard come over that thing.
So I think it was lying though, because I said, "If you're a witch, pick Riley up by the back of his neck." I've been putting that on him a lot. I got to quit doing that. I did that the other day at the graveyard, and something said it was there, and it was touching him, and he actually felt it. And
Oh wow.
I was kidding.
I felt that.
I said, well,
weird.
he didn't feel it, so do it again, do it harder, and he really.
I felt it when
Yeah.
it did it again. It was crazy. Felt like a daggone bug crawling.
And we
on
got a response back. It said, "I did it."
Oh wow.
I'm telling you, that may be we were saying, that may be one of my favorite investigations yet, because we got so many EVPs and stuff coming through the spirit box, the polter pod coming back. I mean, like immediate, ask a question within 5 seconds.
Get a response.
Some as soon as you ask it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
We need to bring you back to right there.
Yeah, I got good responses when I tested in the cemetery that we went. to test the portal. Yeah,
That's a beautiful. That I mean, I don't
yeah,
know how beautiful cemeteries can be, but that's a beautiful cemetery. The one by your house that we went to.
yeah.
That place is beautiful. The rolling hills.
Yeah, it is.
People
That the
just
one with the
all the
bush that was made into a bench.
no, that was where we went to Raleigh
Oh,
at Dorothea Dix.
yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, we're talking where we went and tested some equipment that day. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
the direct link.
Yeah, that thing. That was the Dorothea Dix also.
Yeah,
No, we went and got our portal from
Yeah.
Angel.
the angel
We had
port.
it on. That place has a lot of mausoleums at the place.
Uh-huh. Yes. Hmm.
That's a beautiful place. People are dying to get in there.
Literally dying.
Well, I hear notes trying to get out, so that's where I live.
That was a dad joke.
That was a terrible joke.
I know.
You need a little bit of that.
Oh man. Well, we were going to post a number tonight and see if we could get some people to call in. I totally forgot all about that.
Gosh.
Wonder how many crazy people are going to call Riley's cell phone.
Oh yeah. Post the number so we can get anybody
So yeah,
to
if
call
there's
in.
anybody watching, we'd love to hear. We'd love to hear your story. If you got a paranormal story you'd like to tell, or something that scared you, a place you think we should go. I think if that phone rings, it's going to be funny. We're
Yeah.
going to have to monitor who calls though, because you got to watch TikTok. I learned that quick. You invite people on your video, chances are they're not talking
Yeah,
about what
anybody
you
can. I
are.
think the way it's set up, anybody can like request to join,
Yeah,
and it just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We did it one time, sitting
Oh,
right in here, and
yeah.
somebody from Africa.
Yeah, I know. I was watching.
Yeah.
That blew my mind.
Oh,
That was funny to
thinking,
me.
what
I was
the
dying
heck?
I was like, "What in the world?"
Yeah, we were supposed to do this earlier. There were a couple people who actually messaged Riley today and said they
Yeah.
want to get on tonight, and they wanted to talk about some scary places. So
Yeah.
we
Right.
shall see.
Matter of fact, I'll message that one guy who messaged me.
We've been up here an hour and 10 minutes already, so time's flown by tonight.
Let's see.
Mhm.
Angel, we were saying we can't believe we've done this 100 Wednesday nights in a row, except for one a few weeks ago when we went to Florida. We were going to do it then, but we couldn't get no reception going down the road.
Yeah. So
And we got to meet you, man. That's a good thing we've done.
Yeah.
We were talking about good things that have happened for us. So we wouldn't have met you if it hadn't been for the paranormal.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because we're not that far, like 2 hours and some change away, but yeah,
Yeah, not far.
we find a way to meet. Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
You need to send me your logo when you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put our little screensaver before we start. I'm gonna put your logo up here, so I don't know, 3 or 4 people. We noticed that like right now there's not a lot of people on, but like in the next couple of days we'll look and see how many views it's had. We get a lot of views. I just don't feel like we got a lot of people on right now live.
I think a lot of people watch later.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
watch later. That's fine too. A view is a view.
Yeah.
We'll take them however we can get them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to. Hopefully, I can test on new devices I'm working on when we go to Ohio.
That'll
Yeah.
be good.
I'm ready to test my sonar. See this one. That's going to be pretty cool. This little gadget I built.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
pretty.
I think I've seen that. He sent that
Yeah.
in the group chat the other day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
neat.
he did. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Now it looks different today. Did it have the red base around it before?
Yeah.
Did it? Okay.
So I'm gonna build another one similar also. It's just looking for static, so it will be really cool.
So it'll be it will operate like a REM pod, and will it stop where the location's coming from?
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be like this. I mean, this is the
We're about to have a call.
Hold on, look at this.
So yeah, let's just mention static. So
Yeah, we're about to get a call.
Listen, it ain't one of your.
Skeezers, no,
It ain't nobody calling for level, is it?
no. I'm off the clock.
Good.
I return back on
You're
tomorrow.
actually on the clock here, so when you're off the clock, that's skeezer time, right?
Yeah, that's my fanatics time.
It's so neat. So when we first started the live, that's what we were after. Just hear people's stories. Let's see if we can hear it.
Hello.
It's bad at dark echoes.
Oh, how you doing?
Let's see if we can hear it through here. How to do that? So play music. Let's see. You should be able to hear it.
I,
I heard the music through the.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. But now I'm just hearing him through the phone.
hey, are you still there?
I think I did anyway.
Oh, we hear it.
Yeah.
Did you hear him, Angel?
yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Hey, we can hear you. So you just set your phone down. We can hear you now, man. You got an awesome story. Tell us who you are again.
My name's the host and director, producer of Dark Echoes Paranormal show. And I'm trying to
Nice. Okay. We appreciate you calling.
yeah, we appreciate it.
So you're a paranormal investigator then?
Well, yeah, I've done it. It's more of my the girls on the show do more the investigations. I'm the host. I tell the story, then I walk through the investigations with the keep blindfold location, and they don't know where they're coming to. I help them on the property, and then our guests or VIP guests with the blindfold, we got to figure out what's going on with their property.
Oh, okay.
Season 1 was very successful. That's why we're on season 2. We got some amazing sponsors for season 2. Some of the biggest names in Hollywood film equipment. Some stuff to be used.
So,
Each location is a different story, man. It's
So how many
I know
places
what
have
you
you? How many places have you been?
oh, good lord.
Or let me rephrase that. How long have you been doing that?
Started in 2006.
Oh wow.
oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm old school. I was featured on Animal Planet the Haunted, Demon House episode 5, which was very cool. I was also a guest appearance on Psychic Kids, The Haunted Attic. I was on the Charles W. Morgan ship with the kids. That was really cool. I
Nice.
believe that was with Kim Russo, who was part of that one at that time. Chip Coffey was taking a break from the series.
Okay.
Okay.
I have, let me think of this. I always get this wrong. When I was doing house calls from 2007 to 2009, I want to say, I could be wrong, but I know I did over 50 residents and I believe 60 businesses. And out of 50 residents, only 4 to be haunted with solid evidence. And out of the businesses, unfortunately, only 3 were proven to be real activity.
Okay. That's
Wow.
interesting because
Yeah.
we say it all the time. We go to a lot of places and we flat out call it like we see it,
Yeah.
and we get nothing. Some places we've been to, a few house calls we've been on.
Yeah.
Some things, just not paranormal to us.
100%. A lot of people these days, they rely on apps. They rely on equipment, which equipment is great. Don't get me wrong. They're not just equipment. It's there to validate you, but 99% of the chance you're going to get your best evidence on a digital voice recorder. Keep telling
Absolutely.
people that.
That's what we were just Angel's up here with Durham Paranormal, and he's an equipment maker and an investigator, and that is by far probably his favorite device, and it's turned into be my favorite device. I keep one on me just about all the time now.
Well, I've got an old school Sony digital voice recorder. I think it came out when Windows Vista was still around, so I can't upload video.
Oh
But
yeah.
I have got some most amazing responses on that. It's you record, you play back. That's all you can do to it. I'm also I'm big on spirit boxes. It depends on which one I have been using for season 1 and season 2. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him. John Mallory of White Light Paranormal. He designed a Panda box. It's kind of like the DR60, but it's a spirit box. It's got the same shape, and I have got some of the most intelligent responses. When we filmed an episode in Palmyra Museum, I got called a dickweed on the Panda box, and I was like, everybody was laughing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that and the good part about we were just talking about that also. That's a word you wouldn't hear on the radio. You know,
Yeah.
you wouldn't hear dickweed. So I mean that's very valid evidence.
Yeah, the Panda box. I've taken that. When I travel with friends once in a while, we go visit abandoned asylums and stuff.
Yeah.
I was at this old place in New York. It was me and 3 other people, and I turned on the Panda box, and I wanted to show them the basement. And across the Panda box it said, "Matthew, don't go." And I'm like, and the people are going nuts that the spirits are remember me for being there. And I wanted to find out why I couldn't go in the basement. So we get ready to leave. I walk halfway down the stairs, and I kid you not, it was fully flooded. The spirits were warning me not to go down there.
What was your name again?
I'm Matthew Kondracki, host of Dark Echoes Paranormal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it up here.
Matthew Ryan Kondracki. That's my middle name. I go my
So it's Ryan.
No, it's Matthew Ryan. KONDRACKI.
Golly.
And I was thinking, when I was doing this show, I never wanted to say places haunted because that can come back and bite you in the ass. On TV.
What was your group? What was your group name again? I'm sorry.
Dark Echoes Paranormal TV show.
ARC or ARK? ARCH?
DARK. Dark
Oh, Dark.
Have one more T in that, man.
Echoes
Dark Echoes.
Paranormal.
One more T.
One more T. Where?
Matthew.
Yeah,
Let's-
MATTHEW.
Oh, T. I got you. Nice. Dark Echoes. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do not put my footage on YouTube. It's too. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it's like way too over quality for YouTube. I film Hollywood stuff.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
You can check out the show. It's season 1 is on Paraflix.com under Dark Echoes Paranormal. And then I'm just finishing the season finale now, which is going to be a banger, and it's going to be uploaded to Amazon Prime, Tubi, and Apple TV, and they're going to release the season 1 series.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We're gonna have to get you to North Carolina, then.
Yeah.
Season 3, we've been all over East Coast. We're actually filming season 2 right now. We're all over East Coast. We want to go that way. We want to go towards Downmore. We want to go towards Westmore. But right now, season 2 takes us a lot in Pennsylvania.
So
yeah.
we're actually going to Ohio in a few weeks. But we talk about this all the time also. So we're in eastern North Carolina. Angel's in Durham, North Carolina. So he's west of us by probably 100 miles, 120 miles. But we're always going out of state to places. We go to a lot of places, and when we get back home from out of state, we're like, some of the most haunted and the most evidence we get is right around our house.
Yeah.
So North Carolina is got a lot of paranormal things that happen for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in the good old Connecticut area, and people want to say this is the most haunted state. I'm just gonna be honest with you, it's not.
Nice. So,
like I said, like end of each episode, I wrap up. We all call it the Jerry Springer moment. I gather everybody who what they captured throughout the night, and then I leave it to the audience to decide did we capture enough to say this place is haunted or not. So that's like the selling point, which people are loving. That we don't say it's haunted. It's up to you, the audience, to decide.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
We're gonna check you out for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you
We gotta remember
touched base
that
with Riley
name.
today. That's awesome.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty awesome. Thank you for getting in touch with me.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure talking to you guys, and hope you guys enjoy the show. And season 2 is gonna be something you'd never expect.
So tell us so you've been doing it since 2006. So give us your top most haunted places.
Oh, I would say in 2006, when I first started out, I would say my most haunted would be a graveyard in Massachusetts. I have witnessed anywhere from a little girl, EVPs of a little girl, a soldier figure, black shadows. They're not negative. People don't get upset. They're not negative.
Oh yeah.
I've witnessed so much stuff at that graveyard. I remember one night because people don't know in my state in Massachusetts it's trespassing in the cemetery at nighttime unless you have a family member. So I always call the local police department, and the police department knows who I am, and they say, "Yeah, come on in." And we had a bunch of people. We were all just having fun. And one day the cop showed up and says, "Hey, can I go with you guys?" Like, "You're a cop. You do whatever you want."
Oh, yeah.
There was a group of my friends to the left, and me and the officer were just walking around. I was telling my story, and he turned on his flashlight and said, "Who's that little girl on top of the hill?" And I was like, "That's not us." I go, "That's her." She's like, "I'm done." He goes, "Nope." He goes, "I'm not patrolling this place no more."
Oh,
And I would say the most active house. That's a tough one.
Any place you've been that kind of shook you to the core, like, and you question yourself, did this really happen? Because we have a few of those, not a lot. We have a few.
yeah.
Well, there was one on the Animal Planet show. I'm not going to give names to that because that's what it is. But I would say that house opened up my eyes to like there is more out there than we experienced. I've seen anywhere from blood on the walls there, my name being called, death smell, physical disembodied voices. It was a lot. I would say that would probably be my top place. But people can watch it on Animal Planet episode 5, The Haunted. That was
The Haunted.
That was my most amazing case ever.
So it was,
That sounds pretty awesome, actually.
I tried for season 2. I tried to get house calls, but a lot of people are not comfortable with production coming in.
Yeah, I understand.
now, a lot of
that.
people are not comfortable around us talking about paranormal, period.
Yeah.
We get isolated and people think we're devil worshippers and all that. And that's so
Yeah.
far from the truth.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see out there, down there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. People around here pretty much think I'm a Satanist because of my tattoos.
And that's
And-
ridiculous because there's tattoos everywhere all over the world. I mean, it's not that. They know the things that we like to do, and we like it. We like ghosts. We like to
Yeah.
try to communicate with things we can't see.
Yeah.
If you're going out there and you are enjoying what you're doing and love what you're doing, no matter what anybody says to you or tries to do, you go out there and enjoy and just do you.
Yeah.
I'll give you the best advice, and I don't care. But stay out of the toxic community. Stay out of that and just do you, and you'll be very successful. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not. A lot of people think because I have a paranormal show, I'm part of the paranormal community, and I'm just going to be flat out and say absolutely not. I want no part of it. I don't care about it. I don't care about paracons. I don't care about peer events. I'm doing my show for networks, and I'm out here and enjoying it with my crew and cast.
Yeah.
So, do you keep the same crew since you started?
Well, you know how it goes. When somebody doesn't work out, they want to trash you and do it again, try to ruin you. But
Yeah.
I keep going strong. I have an amazing crew. Her name is Scarlett. She's a director photographer, and I've had her since season 1. And this girl holds a 20-pound camera like it's her day job. She's absolutely amazing at what she does. And you'd be surprised when you see her. We just filmed last Saturday, and one of our guests goes, "Man, that girl just carries that camera like a pro." I know she does. So I've had her since season 1. I've also had our PR manager. She does for publicity. We have a new member, Jacqueline. We have John and Katie, who are called Project Apparition Hall. That is something out of this world that's featured on Dark Echoes Paranormal. It is amazing what John does with this. It's mind blowing. Each time it is mind blowing. Who else? And then when I went forward in season 2, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not involved in the paranormal community. Some people are. They don't like the fact that I don't care about it. They like to leave on their own, and then they like to post lies about you. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I like the fact that you're not into the social part of it. That
Yeah.
tells me you're doing it for all the right reasons.
No,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't care. Like I said, when you watch our show, you have to really watch it. We don't do replays because we're not trying to make you think something there that's not there.
Right.
Because when you
Yeah.
replay something, your mind thinks that it's there.
Oh
And
yeah.
you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, so they're making me think it's there. So you have to really pay attention to our show.
Yeah.
And when we tell you how it is what it is. We don't fabricate nothing. We don't fake nothing. We don't do jump scares. We don't use the word demon. We don't use anything. That's why my friends out in the film industry, they love what we do because we are the realest show to date.
Nice. We're gonna check you out. I'm
Yeah.
really glad you made contact with us for sure.
Yes, sir.
So we're just saying we do a lot of things, and we've said since day one, we're gonna call it like it is. It's either it is or it's not, and we've tried to stick to that.
That's what you got to do. Like I said, I worked with an amazing YouTuber. Her name is Lindsay Phantomet. She's actually on our season finale in episode 1. That girl's absolutely amazing. What she does, she goes on her YouTube channel and she goes investigating on her own. And I don't work with YouTubers, but I have so much respect for what this girl does. She came on an episode and it was just absolutely mind blowing what she did. It was so nice to meet her in person, watch her investigative style. And she was like, man, I've never had somebody hold the camera for me. It feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
She
got
goes to these haunted places on her own, which is phenomenal.
we have a psychic medium friend of ours who she was in the chat. I don't know. She was not feeling well tonight. She gets up here a lot, but she's amazing. Like you said, psychic mediums are when you find one that's real. Well, she is the real deal, and I was skeptic of them all my life until I was around her, and I'm like, wow. I was a little bit blown away when we were on an investigation with her. We went with her on her first investigation, and the things that she brings along, just man, it's no other word. It's amazing.
It
I
really
agree.
is.
What our mediums do, like I've got yelled at because we're also international. We're over in Ireland networks, and they're a little more stricter than over here in the USA. And I swear so much on season 1. They said, "Man, you're fucking swearing. We can't hit that beat button enough on you." It's just like with if you watch Paul Meyer, the second episode with Greg Nicholson, this guy, first time working with this guy, we call him Spitfire. He just came in blindfolded and just started rapid fire and stuff, and I had to control him. Like, hey, slow down. So there's a spirit named Sybil, and it's not a name you would normally come across. You wouldn't think of it. So we were up on the top floor, and Greg was like, he's like, Matt, I'm not good with names. You know this. And he goes, but this name. She goes, there's a very strong female here. I think her name is like Sybil. And I just cursed like crazy because that's not the name that would just randomly come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Even the owner, Tracy, who was with us, amazing location owner of the Paul Meyer Museum. Like we just sat there, just like, oh my god, like we couldn't stop with our mouths open. I had to give the camera the scarlet signals, like, don't show me, my mouth's wide open.
Yeah.
I love our mediums that we work with. Absolutely amazing. Steve the Medium, Scott Allen, Greg Nicholson. They just do absolutely amazing work. And there's no exception on season 2. I'm working with some new mediums on season 2. I'm looking forward to working with a girl named Erica, the medium. And it's just going to be awesome. We got some awesome locations. One thing about me that nobody else does, even though I have a huge platform, I actually wear people's paranormal shirts on my show because I give respect is due.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Their logos are shown. They get credits at the end, and it's not all about us. It's all about people that respect and show respect get respect.
That's good. That's awesome that you do that.
And even better, people who get us a location to film at, and the owner says yes, your guest appearance that day of the film.
Oh, that's cool too.
You're not there just to, like most shows, you're there for 15, 10 minutes to tell your story and you go home. Oh, no. You get the location, you get to investigate.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now, do you pick the locations, or you go and where investigators are, and you just do a show there?
No. So my PR manager does a lot. Some of our mediums got us some locations. People I worked with, I became friends with. They know people. Say, hey, this person wants to talk to you. Give them a call, and I call them, and I go in just like the meetings. I go in blindfold. I don't research the history. I don't look up. All I know is on the day of filming what address I'm going to, and I just want to keep it in suspense. So not only do the mediums not know anything, I don't know anything until I hear the stories.
Nice.
It's amazing, what the girls do. And there's not a lot out there with girls that get credit in the field. The ladies that I work with just do the job amazing. They're amazing investigators, amazing cinematographers, amazing PR managers, and I love working with them every day. Every day is a funny story. Every day is a different story. But when it comes time to film, we get the job done.
So let me ask you something now. Do you do this full time? Do you do this for a living?
Well, I own a production company. It's my production company
Okay.
that's filming this. So I also get hired to do like commercials.
Yeah.
Sometimes I work on people's videos. But due to contracts, I can't say yes or no if we get paid for doing the shows. But for my own production company, yes, I get paid for doing stuff like that.
Well, we want to investigate for a living, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
I'm going to be honest with you. It's and a lot of people are going to hate me for this. Paranormal is not a real job. You gotta have another job on the side that's making you money, because you're not gonna. There's no money in this whatsoever unless you're
not in the
unless you're on a
paranormal.
network.
Yeah.
Unless you're on a network or you're doing your YouTube thing.
Yeah.
That's the only way, or you're gonna make money. Other than that,
Yeah.
just have a normal day job, and then on the weekends, I'll rescue it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's what we're stuck with.
Yeah.
At this time, and we do push. We're late to the game with the YouTube stuff, and we don't know a lot about editing. We throw up a lot of raw stuff, and probably boring. Some of it may be boring unless you really know, like you said, what you're looking at. Then you appreciate some of it, not all of it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
The two key factors to make your show successful, and a lot of people don't listen to me, and that's fine. The two key factors to having a success is good audio and good lighting. The camera work can not be that great, but if your audio and lighting's on fire, people are going to watch your show. If your camera works on fire and your audio sucks and your lighting sucks, nobody's going to watch that. I'm telling you.
that's right.
Make sure your audio's fire and your lighting is great. You'll be very successful.
So, like I said, our medium friend that we were talking about, Chastity Luna Beams, and her channel on YouTube, Our Appalachian Nightmare. You should look at a few of her videos. She hasn't been doing the paranormal a lot. She's been around it all her life, but as far as being on investigation, she just started. But we were just talking about this earlier. She's doing a lot of this through a cell phone, the video. She's got good lighting, but it is amazing what she's doing with not much.
Yeah.
You can get amazing stuff that hooks up to your cell phones. Like I'm sponsored by Hollyland Technology. They have some of the best cell phone wireless microphones, the Lark M2Ss, the Lark M2s, and those things are like amazing with the quality they do on cell phones.
Nice.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they got some good stuff so far, and it's only going to get better. They do such a good job. It's just the YouTube stuff moves so slow unless you overnight something happens and you just hit it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
The algorithm sucks, that's for sure, because everybody's flooding you.
I guess that's what it is. So we look at other people's videos and we look at hers when she drops one, and it's like, man, she should be at the top.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's all things. A lot of it we've experienced with them, and it's not put on. So anyway, we'll keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
You
chugging
know
along.
what? Do you
Yeah.
don't listen to the naysayers. Don't get involved in the community, and I promise you'll be very successful.
There it is, Riley.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
That's what I needed.
I got a question for Matthew.
Okay.
Since we're talking about cameras, what do you think about the filming in like full spectrum, or just prefer to be regular camera view?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
we lost it.
We lost. Ah, dang it.
Good call, man.
Yeah, I need to call him back.
Yeah, hit him back. Let's see. I could hear it
I was
scratching.
wondering what was going on. I was
Yeah,
like, why is he not
right.
answering?
I'm calling him back. Hopefully he'll answer. Angel.
I think the
Okay.
connection.
Oh, good.
Yes,
We
all
had
right.
Angel with Durham Paranormal was asking you a question.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that. Lost connection. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah. My question was, since you were talking about cameras and having good lighting, what is your opinion on the full spectrum cameras, like infrared, or do you use just regular camera?
So what he's asking is, what's your perspective on cameras? Do you like infrared or full spectrum, or what's your thoughts on them for investigating?
Yeah.
What I've been told that infrared is dying. Nobody wants to see night vision. It's boring. You don't see the colors. You don't see the stuff that happens. And all my years of doing this, I have never captured anything on infrared. I'm being dead honest with you. Maybe a door closing could have been the wind, absolutely, but that's about the only thing. Also, too, a lot of people don't know this, and in 2007, Sony was sued for infrared night vision for seeing through women's clothes. So if you have any night vision cameras and you have women that you work with, please let them know that it will see through their black clothes.
Oh wow!
Yep,
Wow.
that's another thing that a lot of people don't tell you. So
Oh,
on my
wow.
when I was filming with infrared, it had in my contracts, if we do, I stated, we do film in infrared, so please layer up and try not to wear black or white. And a lot of girls like the black or white look.
Yeah.
But I let them know that infrared sees through clothes, and because of that, I have decided to pull all infrared from the film. I will. I do not let I do not let the woman feel uncomfortable with filming.
So with that being said, what kind of light do you use in the pitch black dark?
So we film on the Red Digital Cinema. It's a Red Komodo 6K. They use in a lot of Hollywood films, and they're very good with the shadows. I was shown how to film Hollywood quality, understand lighting, understand the sensors. So I know how to push our camera sensor to the point where it just looks like moonlight coming through a window, lighting up the scene.
Oh, wow.
We have a station lighting throughout the whole thing. It's a 100-watt LED light, and it's rated at 96 CRI to give that perfect skin tone. So when you watch the show, you would think that it's lighting coming from the window, or it's lighting just natural lighting, and that's in post production. That's where my skills come in. I was taught how to color grade by Hollywood's biggest colorist, amazing guy. And so when you watch the show, you can never say, okay, that now you can tell that's artificial lighting. No, it looks like moonlighting, or it looks like a normal house light.
So the one thing that it doesn't bother me, it's just part of it is we have some generic type cameras, of course, and we never give. I feel like we never give the viewers watching exactly what we're seeing, the pitch black dark, because when we come back and we show clips from what we were doing, it's so light looking, and we're sitting there in the pitch black dark.
Yeah.
We don't give them the full effect, and if it's pitch black dark, they can't see. So I don't know what's the best.
I'm going to send you a photo. This is just the lighting. This is my solo. This is a screenshot from season 2, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's just one onboard camera lens. You see how clean the shadows are.
Oh yeah, that's a good shadow, like you said. Turns.
What I'm holding in my hand is a thermal camera, which that actually records, so I'd be able to do some cool zoom in to make it look like we go into a thermal camera. But that's just one light throughout the whole investigation.
That's
Wow.
neat. I like that. That's really cool.
And then this right here is an actual screenshot of an interview on season 2. And it's just, again, one stationary lighting.
And that's in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's actually, we shot in a room where there's light coming through the windows, but I use that to do the color scheme. I'm going with the notorious horror look, like orange and teal look.
Yeah, but the skin colors looks true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's neat.
And then I gave the background like cool blue. A lot of it goes to post production.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, I know my sensor very well. I know my lighting very well. And I've had people message me and says, dude, we cannot figure out how you're doing your lighting. Well, that's the point. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
That's it called experience.
Our show is more about cinematic Hollywood style. You know, when you watch it, if you know camera angles, you'll notice that some of the angles we do, you have seen in some of the biggest movies. It's all about the position of the camera, why it's doing that. Like I said, our DP and what she does, she knows how to capture those camera angles at the right moments. Like when we were, she got sick that day, so I had to take over camera, which is fine. And they were investigating. There's 3 investigating in the gym, and I don't focus on people talking because that's boring. When people are talking, I'm focused on my camera works on the equipment, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
There's just one section where all 3 were having a conversation, and I just happened to put my camera on one of the EMF devices we use, and I captured it all lighting up at the same time when they were talking.
Oh yeah.
That's nuts.
Yep. It's not like, the old school ghost hunters where people talk. It's like, you see that, and, it goes back to them like, what?
Yeah.
We want to see that, not that.
That's right.
Yeah.
You actually catch it and you actually see it without having to be told.
Yeah. If somebody's asking like an important question, like the camera moving will go back to them real quick, and then when they're done asking, it'll go right back to the equipment. It keeps the audience attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I follow that. I agree.
Stationary.
That's cool. Well, we're going to check you out for sure. I'm glad we got in contact with you today. I'm glad you got in
I'm
contact with
happy
us.
for that.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to check you out.
On my Facebook page, I will just make sure you just say, hey, it's you, because I'm not adding anybody from the community on my page.
Yes, sir.
And then you can follow you can go on our Dark Echoes Paranormal TV show page, and we post everything on there. You guys are you posted on our page, so that's how I saw you guys.
Oh, okay. Riley.
Yeah,
He'll post on anybody's page who don't kick him out.
No, I saw him. I was like, am I doing a podcast today? Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, we're trying all avenues, just trying to get our name out there, get a chance, an opportunity.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing? If you guys have the logo, send me a logo. If you guys have a shirt, I'm an extra large.
All right.
Yes,
We'll,
sir.
we'll
Hey,
let- I'll
we can
let-
do
we'll
that right now.
When we hang up, I'll let Riley message you and get your address, and we'll put one in the mail.
All right, I'm good with that, guys. It was a pleasure talking to you, and hope you guys enjoy the show. And season 1 is going to be dropping soon on Amazon, Tubi, and Apple TV.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
sir.
We're going to check you out. So
Thank you
we
very
appreciate your
much.
time, and thank you for getting on.
All right, guys. Happy hunting.
You also, partner.
All right.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Hey, you can't get much better call than that.
That's enough.
Truthfully, that was not planned. I'm just telling you, we had no clue what it was going to be. I really was expecting, someone crazier than us would be the first call we got. I'm scared to even put the number back up. I think we're going to end on that.
Yeah.
Well, Angel, thank you for getting on tonight. We're going to call it because I'm getting hungry.
Me too.
Okay, well, nice talk to you guys.
All right, and we'll keep on with I think if we need to make contact with in West Virginia. I keep forgetting the name. Trans-Allegheny. Do we need to call and set up something? Because are you still planning to leave on Wednesday?
Yes.
Okay, so are we. We're still planning on Wednesday. We want to do that if you want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be me and Riley and Dylan. We're going to We're going to take him away if we have to go pick him up Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Well, have a good night.
All right, Angel. Thank you.
See you later, buddy.
Hey, that's a pretty good 100 episode. Why are you taking it off?
Oh,
I can't hear you if you talk. You got to talk with it. That's your microphone.
okay. Never mind.
Anyway, Dylan, you want to add anything? Because I'm getting
We're
hungry.
good. Yeah. It was a good episode.
It
Yeah,
was
it
good.
was good.
episode,
I learned
man.
a
You
lot
were
on
a
that
part
one.
of it tonight.
You don't have to check the show out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check him out at what was Dark Echoes Paranormal.
Didn't you write it down?
I did. I had to write it down because I've already forgotten that quick. I have to write everything down. When you'll see. It doesn't get any better for you.
I got hit by a train. I know. I forget shit regularly.
Yeah, that's all true story. Been glad to have Dylan here tonight. I think
Yeah.
it's awesome. It feels good I feel like we're back together.
Yeah, I heard he was going to even squeal for all y'all before we cut the camera
I
tonight.
think the best squeal I ever heard was when we were in the old power plant in Kinston.
Oh yeah.
He walked in there. We set up some equipment in one half of the building, pitch black dark, and we never even made it there to investigate. So as we're rounding up all the equipment for the night, Dylan's like, "I'll go over there and get that." So he goes in the building, and the next thing we know, we hear somebody running and hollering,
Yeah,
and it was the big
Had
one.
to get out of there.
yeah, the big one pulled it down south out.
He definitely, and he already had the big squeal name before then, but he
Yeah.
he
let
owned
it
it. He
go.
owned it that night for
He
sure.
let it go.
But I will say, his are big. His are really
Yeah.
big. Not that I've seen them, but he's shown them when he slept in the Savannah Homing house
In
2
the
nights in a
damn,
row.
in the damn portal
He
run.
slept in the portal room, y'all. I witnessed it, and we do have it on video.
Yeah.
We can prove it. We
Yeah.
can see him snoring in the bed, and you can see the covers moving up and down as he's sleeping, and you can also see a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
We captured it on camera, walking around the bed, looking at him, and then it moves and goes out of the room.
And
It's
then,
crazy that
and then later in the night, you can
The
see a
cover was
damn
moving.
slender
I didn't
like
feel it.
man standing outside the window.
Yeah, we caught something
Yeah.
outside the window also,
Yeah,
and the infamous Bucky doll disappearance.
yeah. That little fellow was going back and forth to the portal run.
I don't know where he went.
Going
Something
somewhere.
had
That's
him playing the tango.
Cannot be explained to this day.
Yeah.
Still gone.
And that's
Yeah.
more or less what the Hollywood folks didn't
Yeah.
want us to post the video
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
it does look fake. We had nothing to do with it though. That's
Yeah.
the camera. And you know,
I mean, this was going on while I was sleeping.
it was why he's dead asleep.
Yeah.
So we had 2 cameras set up in the room Dylan was in, which was the room with the portal. We were told.
yeah.
And, hey, just things happen. But anyway, I'll sum it up like we always do. We thank y'all for getting up here.
Thank you all.
We really do. All you ones who keep supporting us, you're up here
Yeah.
every Wednesday night. We realize you can be doing anything else than being up here with us country bumpkins.
Yeah,
But we appreciate it.
it means a lot more than all y'all may know.
Oh yeah. I
Now,
appreciate it.
I don't know about that part, Angel. We're still going to keep pushing. Angel said we can't quit our day job. I'm gonna say yet. Yeah, we got to do it
Maybe
now.
one day.
That's right. It don't hurt to dream, right?
Yeah,
Martin Luther King said he had a dream,
Mm-hmm.
so
What?
it don't hurt to dream.
we just got to keep working on that number, right? What the hell? How do I mean?
What number?
I
Oh,
mean,
you talking about the views right there?
Yeah, trying to get that number up from 6,000
Here's what we're going to do.
We
to
need to
above
here's what we're gonna do.
6,000.
YouTube plaques. What we need to do.
Here's what we're going to do. So it's the 100th episode. We have no plans to stop it. 6,000 views on YouTube. Let's see where we are 100 more from here. Hello?
Yeah,
Remember this day. 100 days from now, or 100 episodes, that 6,000 is going to be up.
We need to shoot for one of those
I believe.
100,000.
I mean, we might have one of
subscriber
them real big plaques from YouTube.
yeah,
So we'll keep pushing along. That's all we can do. We enjoy it.
yeah,
We like it, and we're going to keep doing it as long as we can.
yeah, we are.
But anyway, thank y'all for joining us for our 100th episode.
Thank you all.
It was just another live, but it was 100, and we look forward to seeing y'all for 101 next Wednesday night.
And until then, you can catch us at that
Down,
Down,
south,
south, out. Damn, I didn't snap my finger on the last one.